Hello Green Preschool and welcome. Today we are going to be going on another yoga adventure. Today it is going to be a bug yoga adventure. So we're going to be exploring, walking through nature, and finding different bugs. So I don't have a bug shirt or anything cool to wear, but I did find my dad has binoculars. So I'm going to bring my binoculars on this adventure because we're going to be looking at a lot of cool bugs and some of them might be really small. And I want to make sure I can see it. I also am going to be bringing a bug catcher. Now I don't have a real bug catcher, so I found this. It's for when you're playing the game badminton. And I'm going to just pretend that this is my bug catcher in case I find any cool bugs that I want to catch and take a look at before I set them free again back into their homes. All right, let's get started. So the first pose we're going to do on this adventure is we're just going to calm our bodies and get ready. So we're just going to say crisscross applesauce, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. It's always good to take a deep breath and prepare ourselves for the adventure we're going to go on. Awesome, friends. Okay, so as we're walking on the adventure, we come across a bridge, and to get over this bridge, we have to walk over it so that we can find some other cool bugs. So we're going to do a bridge yoga pose now. Some of you might have done this if you do gymnastics or some other sport, maybe dance. So you might know how to do it. But for those of you that don't, it's pretty easy, and we can do it in 2 ways. So you're going to lie on your back. Got messed up. And your feet are going to be flat on the floor with your knees bent. You can put your hands, you can lie them down right next to your body. And you can either stay like this to be in the bridge pose, or you can lift your pockets up if you want a little bit more of a challenge. And put your hands under. And we're going to take 2 deep breaths. 1, 2. Nice job, Green Preschool. All right, we walked and we made it over our bridge. And as we were walking on the bridge, we came across a leaf. Crazy, my goodness. And this leaf had just fallen from a tree nearby. It is green. That's the color of our leaf. And on our leaf, we see a red speck. But before we look at that speck, we have to turn into a leaf. So here's our leaf pose. Very easy. We are just going to go on our knees like this with our pockets resting on our heels. And then you are going to put your stomach forward, and your head is going to touch your towel or the floor, whatever you're working on. And you can use your hands, and you can grab your feet with them, or you can just lay side to side like this. And we're going to rock back and forth because it's a little bit of a windy day today. And this is our leaf pose. We're going to stay like this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, friends. Okay, if you remember, I said that on the leaf we found a red speckle. And maybe you need your binoculars for this. I need my binoculars for this one because this one's really, really small. So, taking my binoculars out, and I'm looking at the leaf, and I find out it's a ladybug. Now, ladybugs aren't always red. Sometimes there's other colors too. Sometimes they can be yellow, they can be orange, they could be other colors as well. And I can't think about it off the top of my head, but maybe you can look that up. What are the different colors that ladybugs can be? So, but today we saw a red one, at least that's what I saw. So we're going to turn into our ladybug. First, you're going to lay your body on the floor, kind of like the bridge pose. And then you're going to tuck your chin to your chest like this. You're going to lift your legs like this, and if you want to, you can grab your heels and your feet like this, or you can just hug your knees in and put your hands on top. I might just do that, that's easier for me. And we're going to rock back and forth like a ladybug. We can pretend we're flying when we're rocking back and forth. We're going to do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, friends. Whew. Okay, so the first bug we found was a ladybug. I wonder what other bugs we're going to find on this adventure. I decided not to catch that one with my bug catcher, but maybe you want to. And as we were looking at the ladybug and looking at its red color with its black dots, we noticed a buzzing sound. What insect makes a buzzing sound? This insect that we're seeing it's a bit of a bigger one, and it's yellow and it's black. It's a bee. That's what we see. We heard a bee buzzing. Now, the bees that I see here in Tennessee, friends, they are, I believe they're called carpenter bees, where they're a little bit bigger and they have really big wings and they flutter around. They like to come in our outdoor space when I'm sitting out there reading a book in the afternoon. The bees that we see a lot of the times at school are they're smaller ones, and they're yellow and they're black too, and they have wings. The bees that we're seeing on this adventure is a big bee. So we don't really want to mess with this bee, because if we mess with it, then it's not going to be very happy. So we have to stay very still. So we're going to be so still that we're going to pretend we're also a bee. So here's our bee pose. This one's really easy. You just go on your knees like this, and your pockets are going to sit on your heels. And you can either put your hands like this, but I thought it would be fun if we pretended to fly like a bee. We could do that, or if we don't want to get to sound like the bee, we don't want to. But maybe if we pretend to fly like the bee will think we really are a bee. So I'm just going to flutter my arms like this, and we can say buzz, buzz. Nice job. Good work, friends. Okay, so we escaped that bee, and we're continuing on our walk. And the next thing we run into is we kind of step on a stick, but the stick kind of seemed to be moving. So I take out my binoculars and I take a closer look at that stick, and I see that that's not a stick. It's actually a bug. Friends, I wonder if you have ever seen a stick bug before. If you want to, after doing this yoga adventure, you can ask Mom and Dad to pull up a picture of a stick bug on the internet. It is literally a bug that looks like a stick. I've gotten tricked by it before. So I wonder if maybe you want to go on a walk later today, if it's nice in Nebraska, and see if you see a stick bug on your walk. You might. So this is going to be a standing up pose, and my head might get cut off for a second. But it's really just my feet and my arms that you'll need to see. So I'm going to step off of my towel so you can see me a little bit easier. You're going to spread your legs out like this. And then once they're spread out, you want to put one leg a little bit forward and the other leg a little bit back. And you're going to take your left arm, we're going to go to our left side first. And you're just going to stretch your leg. You can bend your knee if you need to. But we're going to turn into a stick bug. And take 2 deep breaths. 1, 2. Nice job, friends. Okay. We're going to have our arms out like this, if you can see. And then we're going to do it on the right side. So our right foot's going to be forward, and our left foot is going to be a little more to the side. And then we're going to stretch on the right side. Ooh, it's a good stretch. And we're going to take 2 deep breaths. 1, 2. Nice job, friends. All right. We have turned into the stick bug. We saw the stick bug. What did we see next? went on our walk and we see a pretty butterfly. My butterfly is orange and it's black and it's a medium-sized butterfly, so not really big, not really small. And I wonder if you can think of the butterfly that I see. I see a monarch butterfly, and I really like monarch butterflies, so I'm going to get my bug catcher out and I'm going to try and catch my monarch. Oh, and I caught it, and it's really cool. Very nice. Okay. But I'll let the butterfly free because I want the butterfly to live its life. So I'm gonna let it go free. But I want to practice my butterfly pose now. Okay. So this one is it's pretty simple, and you might have done it again if you're in gymnastics or dance class, or maybe you've just done it at home without even knowing it's called the butterfly pose. So the way I like to do it is you start in crisscross position like this, but then you want to stretch your legs out. So put your legs forward. You want to take one leg, it doesn't really matter which one you take. I'm going to take my left leg, and I'm going to put it so it's like this. So my knee is bent, and my leg's out like that, and then you're going to take the other leg, and you're going to make the bottoms of your feet touch like this. If you're really flexible, you might be able to keep your legs down. Miss Rachel can't. I am not that flexible, so I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to move my legs up and down, and our butterfly is going to be fluttering and flying when we do this. We're going to do this for 10 seconds because it's a really good stretch for our bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Was that a cool butterfly? I wonder what your butterfly looks like. Maybe it's yellow, maybe it's purple, maybe it's orange. And there's lots of different kinds of butterflies. So maybe you can look that up after and see what kind of butterflies there are. Okay. Whew. We saw a lot of insects. We just saw a butterfly, we saw a stick bug, we saw a ladybug, we even turned into a leaf, and now it's time to head on home because we've been out for a long time. So we have to walk back on that same bridge that we had to walk over to go on this adventure. So we're going to turn back into a bridge, and if you remember, you're going to lay on your back with your knees bent like this and your arms or your feet flat on the ground, your hands knee to the side, or you can lift your pockets up and put your hands below like that. And we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, friends. Whew. All right, we made it over the bridge, and we're walking. We made it home. We had a big adventure, and after you tell mom and dad about all the different bugs that you saw and all the different bugs that you're going to now learn about, we are going to go lay on our bed because we're exhausted, and we're going to do my favorite pose now, which is simply just laying on your back. So you're going to lay on your back. You can stretch your arms in like that if you want, or you can stay close like this. It does not matter. And we're going to take we're going to take 3 deep breaths to calm our bodies again. 1, 2, 3. Nice job, friends. Okay. I hope you had a good time on this bug adventure, and I'll see you next time.